Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rokah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder apostle, Aharawan Banyasharala of the Lions Den Camp, here in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. And today I'll be coming out with a lesson. It's on this article. I was up a little early this morning and I seen it and it caught my attention, and so without further ado, let's get right into it. And this is a short article, by the way, too, so it's not a real long article. But it says Mary L. Trump, the estranged niece of Donald Trump, wrote that the United States is on the precipice of something awful, and warned that the president's leadership is faltering amid mounting political and economic pressures. So there you go. First scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. It says, "Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased." And this is a proverb, and it's going to be a question. How has this happened? This has happened through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah. This has happened through prophecy. This has happened because the Lord has spoken it to happen. You don't think so? Well, since we are already in Isaiah, let's just go right here to it. Since we already here, Isaiah 55:11. "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." So the Lord has prophesied the downfall of Big Satan, Babylon. He has prophesied the downfall of Ishah and his kingdom, his power structure in the earth, and also great judgment to come to the tabernacles of Adawam for wickedness. So guess what? The Lord has spoken these things. So guess what? He has said it out of his mouth. It's not going to return unto him void. It's going to accomplish the things that he said that was going to happen, and it's going to do that which the Lord pleases, and it's going to prosper in the thing where he sent it. So it's going to happen. So this is why this is happening. The proverb is President Babylon and Babylon itself. It's going to go down, and this is a proverb. Because this oppressive regime is going to cease. But let's continue. It says in December, on a December 23rd post, Substack newsletter. This is the good in us, good in U.S. Oh, I guess the good in us or whatever. It says Mary Trump said the president has lost the ability to control the narrative, and yes, that's pretty much true, and is on a slippery slope, which he will continue to slide. She wrote that this pattern of lying, spinning, and obfuscating. It just means to basically, that's a word here. They be using words, but it just basically means to confuse, to not be clear, to muddle. They could use other words, but they use this word, obfuscating. Has become less effective, making him appear diminished to the point of impotence to some observers. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's the truth. Like people are especially those of his fan base, President Babylon's fan base. You got the diehards, but for the most part, you got a lot of people just, throwing in the towel of how they say washing their hands, wiping their hands, But let's continue of who they once, what's that word? Championed. Let's continue. It says Mary Trump attributed the president's struggle to what she characterized as a growing inability to address the country's problems. Mary says the solutions have become more complex and that President Babylon can pretend issues don't exist but cannot persuade others that they do not exist either. She wrote that reversing course would require him to recognize his limitations. He's very limited, especially in the mental region. Defer to experts and admit mistakes. Steps she argued he is incapable of taking or doing. It says, while Mary Trump said the United States could still recover from its current course, her message was bleak regarding her uncle's trajectory, with her predicting continued political decline unless significant changes occur. Well, let's go here real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah 51. This is Jeremiah 51. Verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the skies. So there was a point. If there was a point, Babylon would have been healed already. This wouldn't even be a thing right now, But this place is not healed. So now the allies of this place, those we'll say who are residents here, to guess what? And other nations, they are forsaking Babylon. They're walking away. And especially these foreigners, it says, let us go into our own country. Meaning these other nations that once were, we'll say, championed the idea of the great whore that sits upon many waters, or the scarlet-covered beast, whichever terminology that you want to use. They once championed the idea of the American dream, have now realized that it's a nightmare. So now they're going to forsake Babylon. Why? Because the judgments of this place has reached even unto the skies. It has reached its limit, and the Lord is going to do something about it. He's going to kaput Babylon. Let's continue. It says, Trump's approval ratings have declined this year with a economic poll, or with a poll showing a majority of voters disapproving of his performance in office. Yeah. And it says White House Communications Director Stephen Chung responded to the criticisms in the comments to Newsweek, saying, "Yeah, okay, blah blah." You know how this devil like to do. But anyways, let's just get a few scriptures. A few more scriptures, I should say. Let's see. Verse 12 of back at Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "How art thou fallen, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down, which didst weaken the nation?" So how has this happened? This has happened through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shai. This devil has been cut down to the ground, meaning brought low. For the Obadiah. This devil once weakened the nations, now himself is weakened. And these other nations have become strong. Verse 5. I shouldn't even jump down that far. Verse 5. The Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. And that's what's going on right now. We see this. The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, meaning the Lord has taken the power that this devil once wielded with impunity and have broken it. So now the Lord has effectively rendered Aisha and his power structure useless. It's just a dog barking. All bark, no bite. Posturing and threatening and trying to be intimidating to scare. But the truth of the matter is, it is not working. He who smote the people in wrath, Aisha, the tabernacles of Adawam, smote the people, the earth in wrath with a continual stroke, ruled the nations in anger, grievousness. It is now persecuted, and none hindereth. So the Lord has made this devil and his power structure a laughing stock. Hold on, let me move that. Thank you. A laughing stock. And ain't nobody taking this devil serious no more. So now they have to resort to extremely left field tactics. But let's continue. Let's continue. See what that is. Yeah. This is Obadiah. Wait a minute. Let me go to some other one. I had one more. Wait. Let me go here first. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, no, I read it already. Okay. Let me see. Jeremiah 50. Yeah, okay. Jeremiah 50:23. It says, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? So how has this happened? Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashmi Yahushai. That's how this has happened. This place that was once a hammer, bamming and slamming on everybody, having everybody, we'll say in order, or more rather scared and manipulated. These nations have now been broken asunder. This hammer has been broken asunder. Babylon, the hammer, been broken, and it's become a desolation among the nations. And it's a question: how has it happened? It has happened through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashmi Yahushai. That is how it's happened. Let's continue. And now let's go to the last point. Let's go to my last point. Obadiah, verse 2. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. So the Lord has took this devil and his power structure and his figureheads, Aisha in particular, and made them small and among the heathen and greatly despised. Do you really think that these other nations really like Adawam? No, they don't. But because of business deals and money being exchanged from hand to hand, deals behind closed doors and things like that, things seemingly keep going. But with the current rulership and the current decisions that are being made with this rulership, this is verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom or Adawam, and understanding out of the mount of Aisha, Esau. The Lord has done this. This is why we see what we see. This is why we hear what we hear. And of course, you have what I call the brown nosers or the butt sniffers, meaning his cabinet, President Babylon's cabinet, who's trying to clean up and make him look good. But no matter how much you polish a dookie turd, it is still dookie. You can shine it up real good, make it look pristine. You can paint it gold and shine it up. It is still dookie. And that's what's going on with this. It's like it don't matter what they try to do. Ain't nothing finna turn Babylon around. The Lord is against this place, and it's going to continue to fail. And with that, Shalom.